Hey, what's up, guys? Twintuitive 717. I am back with another reading. I hope you guys are doing incredibly well. It's going to sound really weird, but I've been wanting to post divine masculine messages all day, and I kept hearing the energies say, like, could you just wait? Like, could you just wait until tonight? So I was like, all right, I'm going to wait until tonight to see what you guys got to say. So I feel like these are going to be a series of late night messages coming through. It could be that somebody only has that privacy at night. Some of your divine masculines could work night shift, or they could wait until everybody is asleep, or like the world is asleep. I'm hearing Selena, late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you, and I wish on a star that somewhere you are thinking of me too. So I feel like they're they're getting hit with like love sick energy. Somebody feeling bazori. In Trinidad we say bazori. Somebody's love sick over you. So I'm gonna dig into their energy. Maybe there's something in the title of the reading that's already grabbing your attention, Divine Feminine. But if you've tuned in, you're part of the collective of Divine Feminines. That you got masculines out there who wanted to talk to you tonight. Okay, so let's see what's on their mind for this collective. Let's put this deck aside for now. I just want to get some of the main energies. Let's feel out their energies, what's going on, what's swirling around in their mind when it comes to this connection, when it comes to you, Divine Feminines. Okay, so we have someone wanting to either make a big decision or they're up against some kind of big decision, and they have this yellow raincoat on, so I do feel like the rainy weather means like it's stormy. Like if they don't make this decision, it's gonna continue to get worse. You know, it's interesting because I was listening to an analogy later of like what happens if you don't let go of toxic people in your life. Or like, let's say you have someone in your life and it's like, you know what, I've known them for a really long time, I've been with them for a really long time, but they don't show up for me. Or the analogy is that sometimes like when something in your body goes wrong and you need to have a surgery to get it out, it hurts obviously to have the surgery done to get whatever problem fixed that you need to have get fixed, and you might suffer like the pain, or if that follows the surgery, maybe it might take you some time to heal, a couple of weeks, whatever it is, but eventually you'll heal and you'll get better. But if you don't get the surgery and you continue with that illness that stays with you, knowing that you can remove it and get better, if you just continue to say, you know what, I'm really scared to do the surgery, meaning you're really scared to let it go, then you kind of die a painful death. It never gets better. It just continues to make you more sick until you eventually succumb to the illness. So I feel like that is what someone's up against. And the reason I use that analogy is because we're also getting the toxicity bounded in patterns card here as well. So I do feel like that's why somebody's probably waiting till somebody else is asleep, or waiting till everybody else is asleep, because like I feel like that's the only time they ever have time to themselves or time to think. Otherwise they have someone on their case about making a decision. Also too, I'm picking up for some of you that if your divine masculines have been in other connections or situations that are very karmic like, so what that'll feel like is like they're just stuck in a loop. They know it's bad for them, but they continue to stay. It's like everybody on the outside can see that it's just not a good idea, except for the people directly involved. It's like watching a movie. It's like everyone's like, hey, that's the bad guy, but it takes time for the character obviously to be able to see that, right? You've got to go through certain scenes and certain things need to occur and happen first. So I feel like that's what's happening here with a lot of your divine masculines, and they want you to know that like for many of them, and many of you already know this intuitively, Divine Feminine, but I am picking up here in this reading that a lot of them stay in a lot of these toxic situations because they do have a reputation to protect. Wow, that's so strange. Oh my goodness. It's so funny that message comes up with reputation to protect, because I'm like, why am I having to say this for the second time? Because like my son was going to school and it was raining and I had this raincoat in the car, and I was like, oh, well, you know, like you could wear that raincoat that's in the car. And he goes, oh, no, Mom, I can't wear that raincoat. You know, it's too babyish. It's going to be really bad for my reputation. And in my head, I had to like rush over to the phone and like low key, I like texted his dad. And I was like, can you believe he said, you know, his raincoat is going to be bad for his reputation? Like, since when did he start talking like a teenager? Like, it's a raincoat, you know? And of course his dad was like, you know, just let him do his thing. He's developing his own sense of who he is. So it's so weird I'm having to say that. And, you know, FYI, I'm having to go search for another raincoat that's more, like, cool. So he said it's too babyish. I guess it's too grade 2 now that he's not in grade 2 anymore. It doesn't work. So I feel like something is just maybe not working. Like, maybe a lot of your Divine Masculine, since they've met you, Divine Feminine, they feel a sense of leveling up, okay? A lot of them are realizing that they have been stuck. I feel like this is some truth that they want to reveal to you that you guys, again, you already know. It's just sometimes you don't know if you're crazy or if you're making shit up. No, this is what's going on here behind the scenes, okay? Ever since they met you, you've been making them question their self-worth and their expectations. And you know what? We're going to lay the cards down on the table and say, yeah, Divine Feminine, you are one hell of a woman. That's what I hear them saying to you. You've come in and you've raised your standards, and now they can't help but raise their standards by wanting to break away from something or someone or a lifestyle or certain patterns that keep them bounded in these toxic loops. Karma, they're starting to see it for what it is. I think that before they weren't seeing it like that. They were at a crossroads, I feel, at some point, but now I feel that things are becoming very clear, and this is what they're probably trying to communicate in this reading. It's becoming clear to this Divine Masculine that if they don't make a decision quick, then they feel like, I don't know, maybe you're going to walk away. I'm hearing change of heart for some of you. Maybe some of you have already walked away, Divine Feminine. This is what they're feeling when they think about you and your actions, or where it is you're at, or what's inspired them to actually come to this place where they feel like, now I really got to make a decision. I most likely feel like you walked away, or you've stopped clinging to a particular scenario regarding your Divine Masculine. For many of you, you're like, I can't see it playing out like this. I'm out of here. That's what I see with the luggage. A lot of you are like, I'm out of here. But it's that whole I'm out of here and I'm going to change and do something different that's got them now feeling like maybe they got to take a good look at themselves here, their beliefs, who it is they are at the core, what it is they really want. That's this decision card here that's popping up. So somebody has to make a decision on what it is they want here, and I feel like it's going to affect their reputation. But somebody's going to come to the point where they really don't care about protecting their reputation. I mean, at what cost, right? Being a people pleaser. Yeah, a lot of them are stuck between like their heart and their head. They could be an air sign, maybe not. As I say that, I am pulling out messages, travel, communication, and with the birds, it always does remind me of air signs as well. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That could be your Divine Masculine. Okay, and they're trying to communicate this message to you is that, yeah, you're right. I'm hearing I'm a coward. I'm a coward for not speaking up for what it is I want. It's like they feel like they're just going along with whatever society expects of them, and at the end of the day, they're missing out. Somebody feels like they're missing out. Protect their reputation against who? Against what? Okay, one more card from this deck in terms of what else is in their head right now. Yeah, there it is. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so that's a confirmation there for a lot of you. They're trying to send this message to you, and I feel like for a lot of you, it's merely just confirmation. Like at this point, a lot of you are like, I know Twintuitive, I know all of that's been going on. I know they won't make this decision because I feel like their reputation, a lot of you have masculines who work in very high up places. And when I say high up places, I feel like they could be like the presidents of companies. They could be like in very, like I want to say trusted positions where their reputation really does mean a lot. And what I'm seeing for many of you is like having that whole image of being married and having the family is important for their career or their job. And whoever you are, Divine Feminine, you definitely do not fit the bill. Okay, you don't fit the bill in terms of what's expected of them. Yet, that feeling that cuts at them is what I want to say. It's eating them alive. It's more than just, oh, this romance between you two, like this big affair. You know, it's more than just this big affair between you two. Like this is life. Okay. This is life. The man can't connect with his family. What do you want? Like, this is real shit. Okay? He comes home every day and he can't wait for the house to go to sleep so that he could see what it is you're up to. And it feels like this wild, mad obsession. And it's starting to affect his work. And he's really having to put his reputation on the line here. Because I'm telling you, somebody feels like they need to break away from all of this. Okay, now speaking of this ain't a joke, let's see what's in this man's heart space. Because I'm really feeling this, guys. Like this whole energy about this is not a joke. Like this is people's lives out here. This is the message I'm getting. He might even be thinking this as well, right? Especially if he's in this energy of like decisions, questioning his beliefs, having to take this mask off. I mean, this is people's livelihoods. It's this whole big connection to you. You got somebody grown and successful and really should be, you know, focused on other things, watching like a love tarot readings on you. We're trying to figure out what the hell soulmates are or twin flames are. All right, they're overwhelmed with romantic feelings for you. And it's clouding their judgment. It's affecting every single area of their life. And I feel like that's that energy that makes them feel like they need to confront this. It's those romantic feelings. I feel like somebody's going to cry if they can't see you physically or be near you or even like make love to you. Okay? I'm seeing blocking as well. Divine Feminine, you could have them blocked until they make a decision. Many of you are choosing not to deal with them as long as you're going to be some kind of secret, and I feel like it's eating someone alive. They're so used to being in control. I see him in a suit. He's really having a tug on his tie a lot when he thinks about you at work, and he should be focused in like a boardroom or in some type of meeting. It could be like a video meeting as well. He's just constantly distracted, you know. He could be like doing, like his phone is getting really annoying, you know. It's like right before a big meeting, he should be focused on what it is he has to say, and instead he's trying to see what it is you're up to. That's what I'm getting for some of you. Man, the sensual energy is really overflowing right now. You deserve love, Divine Feminines, and he wants to be the one to give it to you. He doesn't want anybody else to give it to you, and that's why he's so all up in your business right now, is because maybe you put yourself on blocked, or you're doing unusual things that is making him feel like, what are you doing? Okay, and whoever you are as well, Divine Feminine, I feel like you're in this energy of like, it's none of your business what I'm doing. And it's driving him mad. Okay, let's get one more on the passion between you two. Let's get deeper into the romantic feelings here. Okay, we have let go of control issues. So let this unfold naturally. That's what you're doing, and that's why I feel like it's making him really upset, because you know that this is the energy that he's in right now. And if he's an air sign here, which is confirmed twice, okay, we had it here and then it came out as the confirmation, he might be really in his head right now, really, really stressed out. I'm seeing the Divine Feminines laughing at that. A lot of you are at the point, though, where it's like you really don't care. You really don't care if they're stressed. You've been stressed, that's why. And now that you're letting go and letting this just unfold however it unfolds. And that's the thing. It's like however it unfolds means that you are walking your own path as well. You're not waiting around. You're no longer... I'm hearing at his beck and call, that kind of old-fashioned term. You're no longer at his beck and call. You know, you've done quite a bit of growth as well here, whoever you are, Divine Feminine, and you're being stubborn. Look at this change. You're walking away. There's a change in your attitude. Let's get some oracles on the Divine Feminine. What are you up to that is provoking him so much? I'm not going to keep all of these. Let's take these. Okay, so with the spy watching and inspecting, and look at this, we have distance, retreat, timeout. You've got someone on a timeout. Okay, he doesn't want you to give this loving away to anybody else. You have someone that's closely watching you, trying to see what it is you're up to, and I feel like you're sticking it to them that you've got them at a distance, or you've put them on a timeout. You could be on a retreat. Maybe you've just taken a vacation. The thing is, too, Divine Feminines, what's this blue card wanting to poke up? He could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or you could be the Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So we have two signs coming out, water and air. What I was going to say is you could be the type 2 Divine Feminine where you're like, I'm all innocent in all of this, but that's not what he's thinking. That's why I feel like he could be the air sign here, because he analyzes everything. And if he's a Gemini man, I feel like he's thinking the worst because of this double energy. Look at this, Dark Night of the Soul. Like with Gemini people, it's like they could really switch it up, go from, light to dark like that. So he could feel like you're like that as well. Like his worst nightmares, it's like because he's like that, he feels like you could be like that too. Or if he conjures up something in his head, he feels like, oh, like, you would be doing that, or maybe you're off on vacation with somebody, or maybe you went to meet somebody on vacation, or you know what, because you're so, whoever you are, Divine Feminine, I'm hearing like you're very private, you come off as sweet. I'm hearing Chris Brown go crazy. I know you a freak. Everybody think you shy, but I know you a freak little baby, okay? So I don't know why I'm getting that, but somebody's really having a hard time with this. If he's a Scorpio man, very possessive of you, even Pisces as well. Somebody, they do not know what it is you're up to right now, and I feel like it is absolutely driving them insane, okay? Heavy on the water sign here, who is possessive of you. When they love you hard, but a lot of you are like, you're so selfish. Yeah. Give me more on these romantic feelings here. How do you feel about that now, Divine Feminine? Yeah, I feel like Divine Feminines, you want them to make a decision. You're in this energy of I don't care. I don't care what hardships you're going through. They may see you as just focused on yourself right now, being selfish as well, being selfish of your time. But the thing is like they are having it all mirrored back to them with the facade here coming up, because again, I keep going back to this decision card. With all of this back and forth right now and no access to you, the main message here is that you have somebody tonight going crazy over the fact that they know that they do have a big decision to make, and they know that this has been creeping up on them. They really did think, though, that they were going to be able to have their cake and eat it too. But I don't know, though. I feel like the wild card here is that you up and you just change things up. I don't know. They weren't expecting you to walk away. The reason they weren't expecting you to walk away is because I feel like you guys had built up a pattern of being the third party or being the secret on the side, or, whatever the case is. And all of a sudden that has shifted or that's changed. Okay, so I don't know, guys. Don't shoot the messengers. Take it for how it resonates, and yeah, That's what I have for you guys, okay? If there's a lot on your plate, guys, in terms of the energies and what's going on, reach out to me for clarity, okay? Read through some of the reviews if you guys would just like a shoulder to lean on for a little bit and dig deeper into what's going on with you. I'd be happy to assist in any way, okay? You could join the channel memberships as well. I do have tons of reading there that dig deeper into my own personal journey, as well as more of the sensual side of this journey as well, some 18 plus readings, okay? I'd love to have you guys and work with you guys. Otherwise, yeah, take this for what it was. I feel like, ooh, this was a bit of a heavy one tonight. I love you guys. I'll catch you in the next one, okay? All right, bye guys.